The movie starts with Ellie Chu, a smart but shy high school senior living in the small town of Squamish. Ellie spends most of her time writing essays for her classmates to make extra money. She's good at it, good enough that people keep coming back. One day, Paul Munsky, a sweet but awkward football player, asks Ellie for help. He wants her to write a love letter to Aster Flores, the most beautiful and popular girl at school. At first, Ellie says no. She doesn't want to get involved in something so personal, especially since she secretly likes Aster herself. But when Ellie realizes her family might lose their electricity if they don't pay their bill, she agrees to help Paul for a price. Ellie writes Paul's love letter, and to their surprise, Aster is impressed. She writes back, and suddenly, Ellie finds herself in the middle of a secret correspondence. Aster believes she's talking to Paul, but it's really Ellie behind every thoughtful word. As the letters and texts continue, Ellie starts to feel more connected to Aster. Paul, meanwhile, isn't great at keeping up in person. On their first date, he freezes up and can't have a real conversation. It's awkward, and Ellie realizes she has to do more to help him. She starts teaching Paul about the things Aster loves: books, art, and music. They even practice how to talk to her. Paul struggles to understand some of the deeper topics, like abstract art and existentialism, but Ellie tries her best to coach him. While working together, Ellie and Paul become unlikely friends. Paul talks about his dream of starting a sausage business, which Ellie finds funny at first but starts to take seriously. Paul, in turn, begins to notice how much Ellie cares about Aster and how thoughtful she is. Things get more complicated when Aster invites Ellie to hang out. They spend the day together, visiting a hidden hot spring and talking about life. Aster confides in Ellie about her boyfriend Trig, who wants to marry her even though she's unsure about their future. Ellie opens up about her late mother and admits she doesn't believe in love. The moment feels special, but Ellie knows Aster doesn't see her the way she wishes. Paul eventually realizes that Ellie likes Aster. He's shocked at first but tries to be supportive. However, during one of Paul's dates with Aster, he kisses her, and Ellie sees it. Hurt and confused, Ellie tries to move on, but things get worse when Paul tries to kiss her, too. Ellie stops him, but Aster witnesses the scene and feels betrayed by both of them. The tension reaches a breaking point at a church service, where Trig proposes to Aster in front of everyone. It's a dramatic moment, and Paul and Ellie interrupt. In the chaos, Aster realizes Ellie was the one writing all the letters. Feeling hurt and confused, Aster storms out, leaving everyone stunned. Before leaving for college, Ellie decides to face Aster one last time. She apologizes for lying and admits her feelings. Aster, still processing everything, says she might have feelings for Ellie too but isn't ready to decide what she wants. Ellie kisses Aster goodbye and promises they'll see each other again someday. The movie ends with Ellie at the train station, leaving Squamish. Paul runs alongside the train, waving goodbye in a silly but heartfelt way, making Ellie smile. As the train pulls away, Ellie looks out at the world ahead, ready to start a new chapter in her life.